My name is Lydia McGrew. I'm a local housewife, homeschooling mom, and author. My book is called Hidden in Plain View, Undesigned Coincidences in the Gospels and Acts. It shows that the books of the New Testament, which are in the Bible, are reliable by looking at casual connections between their details, like a jigsaw puzzle, like on the front of the cover. When John, for example, tells a story about something that Jesus did, he mentions a small detail about the time of year that it was, for example, and that explains a different small detail, such as the mention of the crowds in the city, which is mentioned in Mark. So these kinds of connections show that the writers were close to the facts and that they were telling their stories accurately. And that's what I discuss in my book. My husband, Tim McGrew, really inspired me to write this book. Some years ago, he started reading these older authors in the 1700s, the 1800s, who had used this argument. It's called the argument from undesigned coincidences in discussing the Bible. So he started incorporating it into his talks that he gives in churches, and he talked to me about it a lot. He was very excited. When I got a chance to look into it, I was very inspired, and I realized this needed to be brought to a 21st century audience. It had been delayed in coming forward. It had been sort of neglected for about 100 years. So we really needed to give it a fresh look and a fresh face and give other people a fresh look at it. We agreed that whoever got the chance to write the book first would write the book, and I happened to be the one to write the book first. So it's dedicated to him, among other people. I think people in Kalamazoo, and really people everywhere, should read this book because it presents a kind of evidence for the truthfulness of the Bible that they've probably never heard before. This has just not been known. It's also a type of evidence that we use every day in daily life. If you look at the way that you understand whether something really happened, whether a news story is true or not, all kinds of things that we use in non-religious affairs, that's the same argument from undesigned coincidences. So it doesn't require expert knowledge. It's very accessible to people. And obviously the question of whether the Bible is true or not is an interesting question, and is something that I think people are interested and should be interested in. So Hidden in Plain View is available on Amazon, and as they say, wherever books are sold, it's available at Barnes & Noble online, at the publishers, that's deward.com. Kalamazoo Public Library is getting 2 copies for circulation. And if you go to lydiamcgrew.com, which is my author page, there's contact information for me there and links to all these pages where you can buy it. You can just go to Amazon and look it up, Hidden in Plain View by Lydia McGrew. There are so many things that I love about Kalamazoo. We've lived here for 22 years now, and it's hard to pick the one that I love most, but if I had to pick just one, I would probably pick the size. Kalamazoo is not too big and not too small, and I think that really contributes to our quality of life here. You can go from one side of the county to the other in half an hour. We never have serious traffic jams or rush hours, and I know my neighbors. I know the people at Harding's Market in Millwood and everything. So it's very intimate community in that sense. But at the same time, we have great concerts, we have great food, we have activities. So it's not like it's such a small town that there's nothing going on. We have 2 hospitals, we have good medical care. In both of those ways, it's got the best of both worlds. It's really a great town.